This man casually became one of the 10 most powerful beings in the world. He reached a point where he's almost impossible to defeat, and all of it started because of a simple lack of communication. When Xerath was born, he didn't even have a name. As one of thousands of slaves in the Shuriman Empire, he wasn't expected to have one. He had no perspective of freedom or a dignified life. But Xerath was different. He was brilliant, born to scholars who were forced into slavery. He learned to read, do complex math, and fell in love with history. He made a vow to his parents. One day he would be free. He never saw them again. After his father was injured in a work accident and discarded by the Empire, Xerath only survived because of his high intelligence. He was adopted by an architect. It was still slave labor, but it gave him access to the great library of Nasus. There, he met a young apprentice of Nasus, the Emperor's youngest son, a boy named Azir. Azir struggled with ancient texts, and Xerath was the one who helped him. Their study sessions turned into a deep friendship. It was Azir who gave him the name Xerath, which means one who shares. He was the first slave in centuries to have his name spoken by royalty. Xerath became Azir's personal servant, treated like a brother. When a caravan attack killed all of Azir's older brothers, Xerath saved Azir's life, making him the next in line for the throne. Azir promised Xerath that when he became emperor, he would free him. From that moment on, Xerath did anything to secure Azir's power. He even used dark magic to eliminate the rest of the royal family. Every rumor of his betrayal was silenced with absolute cruelty. He would destroy all of Shurima to keep his promise to his parents. Azir became emperor, but he didn't free Xerath. When Xerath confronted him, Azir's words were cold. "You are nothing but a slave. Know your place." In that moment, Xerath's soul died. Only hatred remained. Through lies and manipulation, Xerath convinced Azir to attempt a ritual of ascension. On the day of the ceremony, Xerath betrayed him. He shoved Azir into the solar fire of the sun disk and stole the divine power for himself. Here's the tragedy. Azir had planned to free Xerath that day. He even announced it to the crowd. But Xerath was already too poisoned by his own fury to care. Xerath forced the priest to keep the ritual going, absorbing more power than any human was meant to hold. He became invincible. Even when Nasus and Renekton trapped him in a magical sarcophagus to dampen his power, it wasn't enough. Now, with limitless power, Xerath seeks to remake Shurima in his own image, enslaving everyone who once refused his freedom.